It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
33. Yep.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 71 yards. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Email there, Dylan Montag.
They spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
That's how we do, little man.
Barkley, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught.
There's your 2nd and 3 touchdown. You're not even playing defense, dumbass.
Christian Watson.
Goofy.
74 yards.
It's funny.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
And we'll get it right back. This is just doo-doo.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining. As
Like the daddy start playing defense, I'm gonna bust your ass, little man.
Solid stiff arm. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Damn, I'm down to like 40 yards per carry. I'm starting to stress.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Play with Big Daddy.
At the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Oh, they hooking his fucking bum up. You can't eat this, bitch. The only reason you got that's because I'm fucking off. You still fucking ass.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
That's all good. This game ain't over. This dude's fucking garbage.
What a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
That's mad for you. Did y'all see that shit? I danced and got down there to the one, and then my quarterback fumbled and he ran it back for a touchdown. This person's really fucking garbage, if you don't know the truth. I gotta finish my tags on my live stream, then I'll be focused.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
I gotta turn the light on for a minute.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And he's up across the 20.
Hey, what's up?
And down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
I gotta do my tags real quick. Finish doing these tags.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
See, these dudes are fucking bum, I'm telling y'all.
Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown.
Man, and to keep your fucking bum ass around because they're garbage.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21, Eagles 14.
Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Ready up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
5, 6, come on, set. Yellow, 43.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jacobs. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Down. 33, yellow. Ready.
And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Red, 38.
Boy, you know you garbage.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hey, your bum ass got a free 14 because I should have had 21 too. I score fucking easy as hell. I just danced like an idiot and got busted. And on every defensive drive, I've been over here doing my fucking tags. So you got 2 free touchdowns, including the fucking 99-yard kick return. You fucking garbage. You're not good. What's up, Ethan? Ivan? Hey, Ivan. Hey, Ethan. What's up? Yeah, this dude's a hoe. The way he been playing like a bitch. You can tell they ain't good. I still feel like I'll come back and win. I'll be honest.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here.
Damn, it's lagging shit.
Time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what practice in 2 minutes.
Look, 160 yards on 5 carries. I've averaged fucking 30 yards per carry.
More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make
I'll be honest, this dude's a fucking ball.
just a little more animated.
I've played good people, and I'll tell you when somebody's better than me. This dude ain't good. He cocky as fuck, too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on
This game, had I not, I did my tags. I had to do 500 tags, and then I had one where I got tackled at the 1 because I was dancing. I had a wide open touchdown, and he called up to me because I was fucking dancing. Well, on the very next play, I fumbled, and that's the only reason I ain't down by 7. I fucking fumbled and he ran it back 99 yards for a touchdown. So EA pretty much gave me fucking a 14-point momentum, and that's on top of me not playing. 2 touchdowns he scored. I wasn't even touching the controller.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing his Hurts.
And that ain't even no bullshit. That's just being real.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, motherfucker should have caught that.
Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Oh, I was about to say,
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith.
I don't know why the fuck he threw it like that. I threw it above. He's still not good, bum. Yo, actions ain't spoke for themselves. Yo, gameplay been shit. You little bitch ass dude. Me and you both know the only reason this fucking game ain't a difference because I fucking pummeled at the one and your dumb ass got a free touchdown. Hurry up with your little bitch ass. You're not even good trying to be cocky. The fuck ain't one of y'all intercepted? I'm averaging 50 yards per carry. You trying to be cocky, I'm averaging fucking 50 yards per carry.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Little man's pretty much had this one gave to him.
What you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get 3. Up to
6 carries for 163 yards. Look at that shit. What am I going to have? 250 by the end of the game, probably. Maybe 3. Get your goofy ass off me. You know you too dookie to tackle anything.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
You're too stupid to cover. I don't even know what you thinking, doo-doo. That's how you do it, bum. All that cocky shit. Did I not give no good job, Daddy? Let me hear it. Say, good job, Daddy.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as...
I think I'd be destroyed if had I not gave 2 touchdowns. Well, 3 touchdowns, really, because 2 I wasn't playing. I was doing my tags for this live stream. And then the 3rd, I was at the 1-yard line because I was cocky. Instead of scoring, I had a wide-open touchdown. Instead of scoring, I danced and fumbled at the fucking... I got tackled at the 1 and fumbled. And he ran it back 99 yards. So if you want to be real, the score should be about 35 to 21, 35 to 28 maybe. This cocky ass dude ain't shit. I put money on it. I put money on it. We played and I played the full first half. I'll destroy this motherfucker. The only time he stopped me is when I fumbled at the 1 being cocky. That's the only time the whole game I got stopped.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to switch off.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah, but it took 5 plays to get 30 yards.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here.
Oh, damn. Now I only got
Yeah,
20 yards per carry. Bam.
They've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working
Come
pretty
on.
well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
What the fuck was it lagging? Oh, that's bullshit. I'm lagging the other play. Come on.
From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun is
Look.
Hurts. He delivers another.
This guy's an idiot.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's another Eagles first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this carry
Fool, I don't know why you trying to tackle me. You ain't got one tackle yet. Every time you done got thrown off like a goofy.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line.
Look, if I had fumbled earlier at the 1, he'd have 28, and I'd have 28. I'd be about to take the lead. And dude, I really fucking gave you 2 free touchdowns. That should tell you how fucking garbage you are. You should be murdering me. You might get this win, but you still duty. You might still get this win, but you still ass cheeks. And they no debating that.
Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
Ain't no one gonna fucking hit his ass.
They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now second and 5.
You might got the win, but you still garbage.
Love, they go play action now.
What?
Now he's going to step up and run.
I like how no one fucking hits him.
It's deep for Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Bone. That was a good pick 6. See, that's how Daddy does it, little man.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Say good play, Daddy.
This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Elliott good with
Shit, if I hadn't gave that 7 up.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't
In a reverse situation, I'd be up 20.
Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Same outcome, I'm definitely up 16.
The numbers are
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
they don't lie.
Black 40. 22.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
He was still dookie. He's still dookie.
Take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
It changed the fact you got no skills.
Christian Watson, 48 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Ready?
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. And he is in the
Change the fact you still got no skills. You still shit.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team. And
I gave this one away in the beginning, y'all. I was doing my tags for my live stream, and then fucking got down there and fumbled at the one. It's gonna be different.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
I'd much rather take a L than be garbage like this motherfucker. Damn, it's lagging. Look at this shit. It double tapped it. Lagging ass bullshit. You still garbage, you little bitch. I'm 6-3 now. I should be 7-2 to be honest. I'll be right back. I gotta go check on my little girl. No. Oh, yeah.
Well, keep in mind, some people were getting shot in the conflict that erupted the day after Tupac was shot. So there was a little war going on, and you know, you've got to keep in mind how this all works within the mores of the gang world. You know, QPD, and this is what he said, and this is what they would do. You know, if you know anything about how gangs operate, they're expecting retaliation. So they get their guns, they hunker down, they're really careful about not slipping, they stay in the neighborhood, you know, they're looking out for retaliation. And so they're, you know, doing what they need to do to avoid getting shot. Now, if you're one of the enemies and you want to get at these guys, you've got to risk your life. You've got to go into their neighborhood. And they're going to see you before you see them, most likely. And so if I want to go and find QPD, I've got to go to a street where I think he's hanging out. And by me going down the street, it's more likely I'm going to get shot before I ever find QPD. Because guys on the street are going to be like, yo, man, that's that motherfucking blood. You know, that's slob. So, you know, it's not as easy as you think. You don't just go knocking on somebody's doors. QPD home? Yeah, let me go get him for you. Okay, cool, so I'm going to kill him. You know, it's just, people just think these things are much more simpler than they are. And so, you know, you just got to be practical about it. These guys knew there was going to be retaliation. They were sure that, you know, they kind of tried to avoid slipping. Some people did get caught in some crossfire, but hopefully that answers the question. It's not like you can go over and say, I think I'll kill PPD in Orlando today. Let me go find him. With Orlando Anderson? Oh, it was very clear that he wasn't going to cooperate. In Vegas decided, you know, if the guy's not going to cooperate, he's going to lawyer up. They're kind of at a dead end at that point. Orlando Anderson didn't provide any information. It wasn't much of an interview to begin with. So Las Vegas went home. And as far as Orlando was concerned. But the search warrants that were all based on Ken Brennan's work did reveal quite a bit. There was some good evidence in there. They were finding postcards from Terrence Anderson's back from Las Vegas. And, you know, things that were indicative of him being in Las Vegas, even though when they interviewed him, he said he wasn't in Vegas. And so there was information that, you know, that was valuable to a certain degree, but insofar as Orlando Anderson's providing any information, that just...
Did you experience inappropriate behavior from a bishop, church leader, or member at any LDS church when you were younger?
Nope. Never got touched by nobody in the LDS church.
That wasn't happening.
Okay. And then Orlando kind of starts to, like, as you mentioned, he does lawyer up, and then he actually starts to do a few interviews himself, you know, talking about how, you know, and he's kind of smirking throughout the interviews, but he's saying how, you know, he feels bad for Tupac. It was, you know, he had nothing to do with it, that he was the victim in all this. Obviously, this is after the footage of him at the MGM comes out of the fight, so he can't deny that he wasn't there. But what is your take on why he went public and started doing, you know, and it wasn't a lot. I want to say maybe he did like 2 interviews or something back in 97, 98. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, remember that Afeni Shakur had filed a lawsuit against him.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to...
Yeah, just go ahead and quit, bro. You're about to lose anyway. It'll save me an ass spanking. Oh shit, this. Really?
Start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
What's up, y'all?
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Come on now, dude. I'm even doing same shit. Come on now, Daddy ain't trying to sit here all fucking day.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Yo, we just were reading those tweets, and it's like a weird Twitter account. So we were just trying to figure out if that was actually your Twitter account back in the day.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll drop the throw. To the right side and into the hands of the Tyron Granson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go play action with Hurts. A short one there, caught by Granson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings it 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll look to throw here. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 73. 73. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14 to 7.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
That's good.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14 to 7. This is 2nd and 8. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, Eagles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get this inside the 10 man to the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Great.
They hand off to their big tight end. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And that that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A gain of 58 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical. Play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a give to Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun now on third down. And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards. And the Eagles, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good on the extra point. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He touches tight end Goddard. That's complete.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Barkley again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Go on, left. Great, set. Hey, Silver. Crowd, let's get him.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
No touch it.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Great, set.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.